Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 is coming out on May 4th, so I thought it was a good idea if we were to sort all of the Guardians of the Galaxy members into their respective Hogwarts houses. Before we do that, I am just going to go through each Hogwarts house and explain what their characteristics are, so that it's fresh in everybody's minds. So, starting off with Gryffindor. Gryffindors do not like to follow the rules. They are courageous. They are stubborn. They have a lot of pride. They are adventurous, as well as short-tempered, and they don't usually give up easily, but they also bring out the best in everybody. Then you have Ravenclaw, who are curious, talented. They pay attention to the small details. They're creative, accepting, good at overcoming challenges, and they're very competitive as well as wise. Then you have Slytherins, who like to be in control. They're cunning, determined, motivated by the idea of success, ambitious, and they stick around people that they know and they're loyal to those people. They're usually misunderstood, and they're also intelligent. And lastly, you have the Hufflepuffs, who are loyal, fair-minded, patient, generous, not competitive, very friendly, kind-hearted, and they try to make others feel good. Now that we know what the houses are and what their characteristics are, let's go ahead and sort all of the characters into their houses. Let's start with all the members going alphabetically. So number 1 is Drax. Drax was really hard for me to sort because he is kind of a mixed bag of all of them, but I would say he is primarily a Gryffindor. The reason why I chose that is because he cares a lot about his group and he's very courageous and he doesn't always follow the rules. One scene that I think of in particular is when all the Guardians are in the planet Nowhere to get the Reality Stone before Thanos does. He doesn't follow the plan at all, and he wanted to defend his family that Thanos had killed. He tried to attack Thanos for the avenging of his family, which is a very Gryffindor thing to do. Next is Gamora, and I would say that she is a Ravenclaw. You can pretty much pull any scene with Gamora, and she's got that Ravenclaw energy. She's very good at combat. She notices the little things about each mission. She also loves Quill and her sister Nebula, despite their flaws. And also, if you pull the scene where Gamora and Nebula are fighting and yelling at each other, Nebula explains that they were very competitive with one another, and Gamora always ended up on top, which is pretty Ravenclaw. They're very competitive. So next is Groot. Groot is a Hufflepuff through and through. You can see him being extremely loyal with all of the characters, specifically with Rocket, and he is very generous, and he always seems to want to uplift everybody throughout all of their missions. Like that scene with Thor, when he's making Stormbreaker, they don't have the handle, so he chops off his own arm, and he doesn't really even know Thor at this time, but he's generous and loyal to everybody on his team and on his side, as well as he saved his entire team by protecting them in a big, huge bush. Yeah, so go Groot. Mantis is next. She is obviously a Hufflepuff as well. She is an empath, and she cares a lot about her friends, her family. This is kind of niche, so go watch it. It's actually really funny. But if you watch the Christmas special, she will do anything to get Peter Quill the perfect Christmas gift, even kidnapping Kevin Bacon, in order to make everybody happy. Nebula is a Slytherin. She kind of flip-flops between being a good Slytherin and a bad Slytherin. And you can see her being a bad Slytherin in Endgame when she breaks down the future Nebula in order to deceive the Avengers to collect all of the Infinity Stones for her father Thanos. And then you see her being more of the good Slytherin when she overcomes all of those hardships with her sister and joins the team, but she's still very cunning. And the way that she gets what she wants is not the nicest way. Next is Rocket, and he is also a Slytherin. When they're in the prison in the first Guardians of the Galaxy, he's the one that comes up with the plan, and his plan is pretty deceptive, and it involves heists and thievery, stealing, as well as getting everybody out safely. He also is the one that wants to go wherever he feels there will be the most success. For instance, in Endgame, when Thor is taken in by the Guardians, he says that he is the captain of the ship and that he will go with Thor to Nevalir, the dead star planet. Because he knows that Thor is probably going to be really powerful, and he also wants to see what kind of gadgets he can get along the way. But he's also extremely caring and loving towards his friends, specifically Groot. Last but not least is Star-Lord, or Peter Quill, and he is 100% a Gryffindor. He is very Gryffindor. He's loyal to his friends. He's very courageous. He takes on the leadership role. You can pull like half the scenes. He's always trying to be the one that makes all of the plans, even if they don't work out that well. And in Endgame, when they are interrogating Doctor Strange and Peter Parker and Iron Man, he's the one that kind of takes the lead on that one. And he also is not the wisest, because he is the reason why Thanos got all of the Infinity Stones. And he is the reason that they lost in Infinity War. There, I said it. So, if you would like to see me sort more of our beloved Avengers into their houses, stick around and like and subscribe. Our goal for our likes on this video is 7 likes. 7 likes, everyone. So please like and subscribe, and we will see you next time.